The Somali community in the United States is in big trouble after they have been accused of defrauding the United States taxpayers out of billions of dollars. Take a look at these videos and you decide, are they guilty and do they need to go?
Hello, Donald Trump. What do you say? Somali people is a garbage. No, you the garbage. Because you fire. You are not no more an American president. Somali people, we are American. We are taxpayer. We are honest. But all Somali people, they are not a garbage.
Now, personally, I have encountered some Somali people since I have been a content creator that have been nasty, very nasty to me. But I also have encountered some good Somali people.
Look at Minnesota, where Somalians have taken over the economics of the state and have stolen billions and billions of dollars from Minnesota and indeed from the United States of America. And we're going to put an end to it.
I hope y'all are taking President Trump seriously, because he has already sent ICE in Minnesota to try to target a lot of y'all.
Massive fraud in the state of Minnesota, especially in Minneapolis. This daycare right here, ran by Somalians, has taken in from the Minnesota government $1.1 million. This daycare says it can hold up to 40 children. I went up to the door. The door is locked, and as you can see, the windows are blacked out. I can't hear any children inside this daycare. It's midday right now. You'd think there'd be children in there playing, being taught, but no one is in there. This daycare, within 2 years, has taken in over $2 million.
Now, I have only heard that Somalians are known for being scammers. They tried to also scam me.
Trying to figure out 102 children. Is that for this facility?
What is the name?
It's from the state of Minnesota website. It says you have 102 children here in your child
No, they don't
care?
have 102 children in there.
Minnesota Child Care right here. It's from the state of Minnesota's website. We're just...
They're trying to hide her face.
Where the children are?
Yeah, where are the children? It says you have 102 children here, and you got $2.66 million this year in funding.
You know you must be guilty when you're trying to hide your
$2.5 million
face.
last year. We're just wondering where the kids are.
And who are you?
My name's Nick Shirley.
Nick Shirley.
Who are you?
Which department? That is harassment.
Oh, we are from ourselves.
Yeah.
Hello.
This is
we'd like to ask,
harassment?
where's the money's going?
What did you expect? Of course, they shut and locked the door. Shout out to Nick Shirley for doing an investigation on the Minnesota fraud that's going on.
Hating on Somalis is not going to get you anywhere. Also, we never gave a fuck. We also will never give a fuck. Majority of us, and I'm talking 90% of us, do have our passports. And yes, we will be harassed, but that's fine.
So you're going to leave the
everybody
country?
goes through shit, but y'all really out here do be talking a lot of shit.
Hello, American. How you guys doing? Thank you for providing a good life for me. Thank you. I'm using your money. Work hard. Now you go to work for me. White woman, white man. Hey, thank you for your tax dollar. I'm eating really good. Thank you for taking care of me. I love you, Americans. You've been such a hospitality. Not hostility.
Don't even know English.
Used to send us back in Africa 80 cents. Now I get this EBT card loaded each month with 400 to 500. The free
EBT.
Loader.
Now, if you're living in Minnesota and you're Caucasian, how are you 75% of the population of Minnesota and you allow Somali people to become a part of your government?
Can you shed any light on why the fraud got so out of control in Minnesota?
Yeah, let's hear it.
I think what happened is that, when you have these kind of new programs that are designed to help people, you're oftentimes relying on third parties to be able to facilitate. And I just think that a lot of the COVID programs that were set up, they were set up so quickly that a lot of the guardrails did not get created.
I wouldn't be proud to have the largest Somalian. Look at their nation. Look how bad their nation is. It's not even a nation. It's just people walking around killing each other. These Somalians have taken billions of dollars out of our country. They have a representative, Ilhan Omar, who they say married her brother. It's a
Way he
fraud.
says her name.
She tries to deny it now, but you can't really deny it because, it just happened. They have destroyed Minnesota, that beautiful land, that beautiful state. It's a hellhole right now. And all they do is complain, complain, complain. You have her. She's always talking about the Constitution provides me with,
look how
go back to your own country and figure out your Constitution.
Now look at President Trump's face. He is sick and tired of the Somali people. My God.
As a Somali person that also lives in Minnesota, I feel like I'm compelled to say, guys, we chill as fuck. We do not be running gangs. We don't do any of that tax fraud shit. That's propaganda, like, for real. Do I look like a gangbang?
Well, you actually look very Americanized, because I thought most of you were strict Muslims covered in hijab, but I guess you're not.
Somalians ripped off that state for billions of dollars. They contribute nothing.
Wow.
The welfare is like 88%.
Wow.
They contribute nothing. I don't want them in our country, I'll be honest with you, okay? Somebody would say, oh, that's not politically correct. I don't care. I don't want them in our country. Their country's no good for a reason. Their country stinks, and we don't want them in our country. I could say that about other countries, too.
Now, I wonder if the president has actually been to Somalia or Somaliland and smelled the smell of the land. Or is he just going off the sniff he's gotten by walking by some Somali people? My God.
Hey, we got no comments today.
Asha, anything you want to say? Hassan owned a business here known as Smart Therapy LLC. She pleaded guilty in 2 schemes, not just the autism care or EID.
Not just the men.
But also she admitted her role in the massive Feeding Our Future child nutrition fraud, in total taking in some $14 million in Medicaid funds, another $450,000 supposedly earmarked to feed hungry children. Prosecutors point out she sent hundreds of thousands of dollars out of this country to Kenya to purchase real estate in her own name.
Dimajad Mohammed Nur. He's going to spend the next 10 years, though, in federal lockup after investigators say he took part in a $48 million COVID-19 pandemic scam. So this was part of a
$48 million?
They spent hundreds of millions of dollars that were meant to feed hungry American kids.
$48 million?
They took stacks and stacks of cash like you're looking at here. They were blown on luxury cars. Let's buy an Audi. Let's buy a waterfront property out in Minnesota. And if you have time, let's go to a private villa out in the Maldives. That would be nice. Well, that's what they did, according to prosecutors. They showed these video clips, Trace, of the fraudsters popping bottles of champagne out in that luxury getaway.
Y'all popping bottles?
They say the men were
Muslims
cashing in. They were texting each other, you're going to be the richest 25-year-old, God willing.
Inshallah.
Called the largest fraud scam in history. It happened on Minnesota Governor Tim Walz's watch.
What I tell you, if you're Caucasian, you got to look in the mirror at yourself, especially if you're living in Minnesota.
I don't want to hear shit from no Somali man at all. You let your mama, your sister, your daughter be castrated. You weak, sorry, sad motherfuckers need to shut the fuck up. You've been disenfranchised for thousands of years. You don't even know where the fuck. You motherfuckers don't even know where the fuck you're from.
Now, I will say there are a lot of you living in Europe, America, and Canada, and you don't want to go back to your own country.
The Dutch, the French, everybody done came over to your mother land and told you motherfuckers move out the way.
Goodness, lady.
So y'all better take y'all weak ass on somewhere.
If there was a black community that had stolen over $1 billion from our federal government or our state government, what would happen to them? If people in Oak Cliff, Texas, which is made of mostly of minorities, black people and Hispanic people, what would happen to them? Do you think that anyone in our government would let them go for decades, stealing from Medicaid and Medicare to the level that we've seen Somalis do it in Minnesota?
Yes, how did they get away with it for all of these years? But look at them now. They're getting prosecuted and accountability has to be had.
Trump, I lost my wallet to the passport. Donald Trump, do you hear what I'm saying, Donald Trump? Please give me back. Give me back home, Donald Trump.
They think it's a joke. He gonna find a way. Y'all might be going back soon.
Let me remind you of all the African American. There was a time where police were unaliving a lot of African Americans. But when it comes to the state of Minnesota, the Somali people that you guys spewing so much hate on, let me tell you about what happened.
Listen, you should be way more concerned about Caucasian people in Minnesota and ICE than the African American people in this country.
I was only 3 years old when I came, and this is my home, and this has got to stop. I'm not scared. So I'm a citizen. I'm happy. I'm United States. I brought up America. I'm happy. So why you asking me? Some guys asking me.
So you don't want to go back home?
Give me a green card. Why? Why you asking me?
More than 100,000 Somalis in Minnesota.
Wow.
84,000 reside in the metro. The journey from Somalia started decades ago.
My family immigrated here to Minneapolis, to Minnesota in 1993.
My parents wanted to provide us a good opportunity for us to chase after that American dream, right?
Which means you wanted to come to a land of wealth, which means Donald Trump might be telling the truth about your country.
Black people always look for these racial terms. They call us Jarir, Abid, and slaves and stuff like that. Jarir, Badarir, come from Ethiopians and Somalians who are not black or African. They're coming from the cave.
Now listen, I've been called these names by many Somalis, especially the men, during my time on social media. Like I said before, there are some good people that I know that are Somali, but there are some real bad ones. Very racist too.
Send us some nice people, do you mind? But we always take people from Somalia, places that are a disaster, right? Filthy, dirty, disgusting, ridden with crime.